I told you there was a mod dating back to 2017, you'd wonder, why are you playing? Why? That's 2017. This is 1.7.10. Well, here I am here to tell you that I'm going to be spending 100 days in the hardest mod I have ever played. It's known as Crazy Craft, which is very fitting for the name because it is very, very hard. Let me tell you that. It is insane. My challenge in this mod pack is to beat all 21 bosses. That's right, there's a lot of bosses. I'm a man who likes to fight bosses, apparently. I hate this game. But if I don't complete my task of killing all 21 bosses by the end of day 100, I have to do the punishment that the top comment tells me to. And trust me, I do not want to do that, so yeah. Let's get into the list of the mods and the bosses. Yeah, we're gonna get into those too. Oh god. Anyways, here we go. First off, we get the worm. Yeah, this, I don't even know what to say about this. Like what is this thing? Oh god, it's hideous. Then we got this. What is that? What is this what? What are you? Yeah, I just have genuinely no words for this one. What is this? Okay, so my friend that knows this mod, this ore spawn mod, told me to go and spawn this egg called the King. Now, I have no idea what this does, but let's just... What the hell is that thing? So wait, you're telling me I have to fight this thing? I'm cooked! There's no... What is that thing? Nah. This is quite literally gonna be me. On day 1, I decided, great, it would be a great idea as soon as I spawn in, just to go get some good old wood. Get some basics going down. To be honest, I didn't do much on day 1. Today was a day to explore the new land I'm gonna have to absolutely destroy in every single way. And just set out on my way. What is that? So I started making my way over, and then these, I don't even know what to call these, tree bushes? They looked not that friendly. Also saw some corn, so I just decided why not just take it. Because you're going to need food eventually, and this is pretty helpful. Decided to gobble some corn and go check out these bush people. I don't even know, what is this? Is this thing hostile? They're flailing their little tree branch arms. And there's a way you can go up. So I decided to go up, see what I could find, but then there was these bush people again. They started attacking me. They're not very friendly, I realized. So I got all the things down. As soon as I saw, I got this poison sword that does 10 attack damage, already doing better than a diamond sword. And so basically that's all that I found here. So I decided to head back down. Made my way back down, and then I found this dirt block with a hole in it, so I decided to pick it up. It turned out to be an ant nest. I searched it up, and it turns out you needed it to go to the different dimensions. So I kept that on me, and just started to explore more. While furthering out on day 1, I saw this, what it looked like to be a structure made out of sponges, so I rushed over to see what it might be, see if there's any life forms here. And it turns out this is called a beehive in the Crazy Craft mod. So I went over, not knowing what would happen. I was very intrigued by this. And I looked up and I was trying to see if there was an entrance. There was no entrance to be made. So I decided I was going to build up there to see what I can get from this structure. After absolutely demolishing this tree, I thought it was time that I could go up here. I decided to go up the area that looks like you couldn't go up it. And then I started hearing buzzing, which I did not like at all. I was very scared, so I decided to block up. I was very determined. I really wanted whatever was inside. I don't know if it was sweet honey that they were guarding, but I wanted it. So I decided to block back up and go in through my old entrance that I had before. Decided it would be a great idea to do it from this side again. To get up to where I could just reach the chest, and I found this pink helmet of some sorts. It gave me a lot of armor bars. I also found this fairy sword, and then I thought it would be a great idea to poke my head through to see what's up here. And there was not a lot of friendly things. Got some butter candy. I decided I was gonna try to take out these bees, and then a lot of them spawned on me, and I didn't like it, and I absolutely got destroyed by the bees. So I decided it would be a nice idea just to plop it down, craft a table, make myself a bed, and go to sleep. I woke up on day 2 to the lovely world of death. It was very nice. I felt very reassuring. I already had this pink helmet and 2 swords that I would be able to use in case any baddies decided to come and defeat me. So I decided I would try and make my way past towards the starting area into this snow biome that I found early on. So I decided to head there and see what was popping there. Well, venturing into the snow biome, I found this castle with whatever that thing is. I'm staying very far away from that thing. And what seems like to be spawners. I decided to venture out very cautiously. Yes, to beat out. Try to offer it to the Sephi drone. Yeah, he loved me. He loved it. He loved everything. Then skeletons started shooting at me, which I did not like. And then there's a crap ton more inside, and I started freaking out. I didn't know what to do here. I was panicking. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? While I was in this little hole of mine, scared to death for my life, I decided it would be a great time to make a backpack. Why not? I'm getting in the middle of a shot at with bows. Why not make a backpack? It's a great idea. So I decided it would be a great idea to make a backpack and then venture back out to see what else I could find. I thought the Sephi drone would help me. The Sephi drone does not like me. So I decided to venture out further and go back to where the skeletons were, and I decided no, it was not a great idea. Then I saw my man the Sephi drone again, and then I was like, oh, I could ride him, and it was a great time. It was really a great time. My man helped me up to the top and absolutely kicked me off. He wasn't that nice, to be honest. Decided to hop on my man's again. This time, actually landed successfully on the top. See what was in here. And it turns out there's a boss in here, which I did not know. And we decided to plop down, got some torches. So I made my way down to the outer bunker of this castle. I feel bad for that skeleton. He was going through some stuff. Anyways, I got down to the chest. There was just a lot of meat, some coal. Decided it would be a great idea to go down another floor, because that's what your man does. And then I got met with more skeletons, which we always love here. And he ended up dying, but that's okay. Then I found this secret chest full of food. Got my food from more of my man the Sephi drone over here. Decided to find out what this staircase led to. Just led back up to the top. Then I found this giant gang of skeletons and then pressurely ran away for my life. At this point, it was already day 3, and I decided to plop down my crafting table just so I could make an iron chest plate. I thought it would be better to fight this dungeon. phase back from this existence, and I decided to see what is back here, and it turns out there's nothing back there. Floor, and fight him that way. So I made myself a stone pickaxe throughout the old wooden one, and decided it is time that I go down and face the people. The absolute monsters that are in my way right now. Decided to see if I could reach the chest from there, and then I ended up getting knocked down, which I did not like. So I cleared out all the croonies, and there was still more down out there, and I decided to take look what was in the chest, and what do you know? I found an iron chest plate that I could have just found and used, so I decided to make my way down. There was a guy chilling at the top of the stairs. I don't know why. He was trying to skip work, I guess. I don't know. And then I saw all the diamonds, and then I just started sprinting out of there. Like I was a man on rockets right now. And they couldn't get me from up here, so I decided, oh, I'll just absolutely abuse them. I got everything that I could. I left that man alone over there. He's kind of insane. Decided it would be better to just put all the stuff I could into my armor and just shove the rest of it, all of it, just basically everything that I had into here. I don't know why I kept flowers or dirt, so I decided to throw those out along with rotten flesh. Kind of just kept all the important things. Then I decided to take one last look at my man's before heading up. It was a bit of a journey down here. After getting out of the palace, I decided to venture out again, see what I could find. I was doing pretty good, and then I saw this cloud, and I thought it was a structure. But then I did come across a random fountain with a chest on it. Skeptical. Then these rubber duckies spawned, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I need me some rubber duckies. And then whatever these are, I think these are ghosts. They decided to spawn on me to just be annoying, so I just killed them all. Opened the chest, and all I did was find some fish in there. And then these things started getting annoying, so I went down to see if there was a spawner of some sorts. Decided to tower up and get inside and see what I could find. Found a chest, and then all these ghosts kept getting him away. Found a bed with iron and tools in it and some good old stuff, so I decided, yeah, that's great. And I took one last look at this ghost, and I was like, die. On day 5, it arose as day 5. I just spent the rest of the day looking around until I came across another structure. This huge castle. It kind of had me lagging a little bit. Then I came across one of those other trees that I came across before that I actually got the sword of poison from, which turned out to be very, very useful. Then all the trees started spawning as I was trying to get some corn. And then it knocked me back really far. It kind of really did help. So I made my way down to see what I could find, and it turns out there's a whole cave networks, and not that many bad guys, surprisingly. space, I'll say. And not that many bad guys. So I was hoping there would be like a boss or something here, but I didn't find anything. Tins. And then they started throwing damage potions, which I did not like. Found my first diamonds. It was really nice. I felt accomplished on day 5. It was pretty good. Day 5 started to come to an end, so I decided to sleep out the rest of day 5 and head back down to face all those other guys. I did up finding more diamonds, but also dying in the process, because there was a lot of crewmates in here. It was not very pleasurable. And then, oh, what do I see here? Oh, great. Why does he have such a big sword? Not powerful enough for me. Then I found what seemed to look like a boss, but didn't look like a boss at the same time. And then he poisoned me, which I didn't very appreciate. So I had to go and try and take him out. He was a very tough man. I will not lie on that front. He has some guts on him. And he just would not die in this corner, so I had to retreat. And then he kept firing in the corner, which would happen, and nothing special happened. All I got was 5 ender pearls and protection 4 chainmail boots. And honestly, that wasn't a great reward. And then I also got some emeralds, which I really did appreciate, to be honest. On day 6, it really wasn't that much, but I did end up just randomly coming across this outer edge of the structure. I really don't know how I found this. I just randomly walked into it. Then it led down. It went down. So I decided to go down. And what do I see? I see a giant turtle. He doesn't look very nice. Because he's coming after me. I don't like that. And then he started spinning, and I was like, what is that? And then he came at me, so I just decided, oh, hell no, I'm getting up here. Turtles do not want to be saved, apparently. By the time I killed the turtle, which, in case you guys are wondering, it was turtle scale. By the time I got done killing this thing, it was already day 8. That's right, day 8. Yeah, it was not a good time. I skipped an entire day trying to fight that thing. That thing had so much health. Then I made my way into this cool-looking library, which more of the skeletons decided it would be a great idea to attack me, even though I just destroyed their leader. Then I found this guy with a TNT, which I did not like, because he had a TNT chest plate on, it looked like. But it turns out it was just die. And then I almost died, which I did not like, so I ran up in a hurry, because I was panicking, and closed it off. And after finally beating the entire dungeon, I felt free to go back up and finally claim what is mine, which I had meat cooking that entire time. After my adventures, I had 6 diamonds and 35 emeralds and almost an entire broken set of iron. So what I decided to do is, since the emerald blob was installed, to just absolutely make a full new set of gear out of emeralds. Yes, that's right, emeralds. It was glad I did, because I almost died. Why does this look different? I don't know. Just the mods are interclashing, I guess. Finally made a new set of armor and conquered this on day 9. Day 9 was about to set anyways, so in fact it was already nighttime by the time I got up, so I decided it was probably just a good idea to go and sleep off the rest of the night. I woke on day 10 to the pleasant feeling of having my own castle. Got some lava, an anvil even, and I decided it would probably be a great idea to spend these diamonds wisely. So I decided to make a diamond pickaxe for when I decided to go mining. Then I realized I had this healing staff that I got for killing all the bosses, which was very nice. I needed something like this. Decided this would probably be where I stay. I went back and made myself an emerald axe, because voice chat, which I thought was pretty cool, to be honest. Well, that's how I spent day 10, just organizing, making this my home. And then I made my waystone and I plopped it down right here, saying it was home. And then I activate it. On day 11, I thought it was time that we go mining because we didn't have very many resources, face it, because look at this. This is not that many resources. And there's a whole bunch of superhero gear that I can get for fighting these big bosses as well. And the miner dreams, we already had some. So it was just a matter of time before I went to get them. So I had to go down to the cellar where we found our first diamonds to go and get them. Because I just left them there. Because honestly I didn't have enough room for them. Now we've got these miner's dreams. We got 5 miner's dreams in here. Along with some 6 sticks. Oh great, that's perfect. So I was exploring more and it turns out I did not kill all the skeletons. I haven't really explored anything from up here. So I decided to take a look and we got some iron as well as some redstone. And I went out the back door to see what I could find. Even if I could find anything. There wasn't really anything else to loot. So now it was just a matter of me killing the rest of the skeletons. Which, conveniently, it didn't take that long. Furthering on, instead of recklessly just destroying the land and trying to dig down to get a tunnel, I decided to use the tunnels that were already caved out in this structure. So I was able to just have a little bit of mining sesh going on. Guys, I will now commence the insane mining compilation. Okay, so almost at the end of day 14, I died. But thank God I did because I was running out of storage, so I was able to make 2 large backpacks. So now I'm also able to make some more miner's dreams, I think. So we got gunpowder, cactus. Now we just need some redstone, and then we're good to go. Because I can finally make some more miner's dreams. Because I literally ran out at the end. I couldn't get out of the lava. I don't know why. It just wouldn't let me. It was so stupid. But it's almost here at the end of day 14. I was down there for too long, apparently. So let's get some nice redstone made. And how do you make miner's dream again? It's... there's a recipe somewhere. Right there. So we can make 4 more miner's dreams. I'll see you guys down at the mine. So I got back down to the mine and I just didn't realize my armor's almost gone, but that's besides the point. But anyways, I think it's time that we continue on. So let's pop another one of these. And here we go. Mining montage now. reached fresh day 18. It was just hitting day 18. It's already in the day 18. Got so many ores that I don't know what to do with right now, but I do know what I need to do right now. The uranium and titanium are used to create the ultimate set. And what I need to do is I need to go and I need to go place down these duplicator trees I got from the whatchamacallit, the trees at tree dungeons. These are very useful. And so now that that's done, I need to get a block of iron. And what these trees will do is these trees will duplicate any item that has been set next to it. So these trees are pretty overpowered, I'm not gonna lie. Very extremely overpowered. Honestly, now that I have all these materials, I can start making better furnaces. Thank God I can make better furnaces. Because these are not going to cut it forever. I'm not going to lie. Just these basic furnaces, yeah, no. I'm good. So let me just plop these in there. I'm also pretty sure I can make the diamond ones now. Let's see. Can I make diamond? Is that how this one works? Plop this in there. No, it's not. How do you make diamond furnaces? Need... Oh, that's glass, isn't it? For now, I guess I'll just keep the two gold ones, just so I can smelt everything else. So my audio decided to cut out the last few recordings. So basically what we've done is plant duplicator trees. It's day 21 almost. Got a lot of that. We got full breaking 3 prop 4 armor on amethyst. because we got this, and it took all my levels. It took 10 levels per set. Then we upgraded our storage, and a lot of that, and we got the ultimate sword. Yes, we have the ultimate sword. I repeat, we have the ultimate sword, and I'm starting to grind these for the next few episodes. So, well, the next few days. I mean, sorry. But that's basically all that happened. And there's a lot of terraforming. I made an entrance through the front base, so now that we just walk in. You see, oh, it's already duplicated. You see that? It's already duplicated, but yeah, my audio cut out for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but it cut out for the last few things. I don't know what's going on, but it literally just spawned right in front of my face. But yeah, I'm gonna go cook these up, and I'll get you guys back on day 21. Day 21, and my main goal today was I was thinking about decorating the inside of the castle. Now, I didn't know specifically what I was going to do for this, so I decided just to go with a wood theme, considering its castle is made out of stone. So I spent the day getting a lot of wood for my castle so I can just build furniture, because we had the furniture mod installed. So I was just like, why not just make some furniture? While cutting down the trees, I decided to go back to the village, and I found these books that I took off the wall to see what they are, and it turns out it's for the witchcraft mod. So I decided I would get all these and take everything that is in the chest just for safekeeping, because these are going to be very important further on in the game. So I decided to take them and make my way back home over the hill. As day 21 was coming to an end, I decided to make these 2 diamond chests, one for all the ore spawn stuff you go in so I could get Big Bertha, and then I cleared this chest out and put everything else inside here. All the important stuff. Then I decided to look off into the stars before heading to bed on day 21. When I was heading home, I spotted something called a sea water dragon, I think. And it turns out you need this for the big weapons. So I decided to kill him and get his scale that you need for a big birthday. The first boss down almost. And finally his water dragon scale, which was pretty helpful. On day 22, I noticed that my duplication trees were producing a lot of ores, so I just decided to mine those up and go smelt them so we can get closer to having the ultimate set, and then we can go out and fight half the bad mobs. While modifying the base on day 22, I decided it would probably be a good idea to tear down one of the duplicator trees to get more duplicator wood, so I could speed up the process of getting the ultimate set. Now, I thought this would be a great idea because, honestly, it's taking too long with just two different duplicator trees for each needed for the ultimate set, so I decided it would probably be best if I ended up making 2 more duplicator trees just so I can have more progress going on, and so it would be quicker to get the ultimate set. Day 22 was coming to an end, so I just decided to go back into the castle and decide to sleep the rest of the day off, thinking it would be better. It is day 24, and now I almost have enough materials to get the ultimate set, or at least a block of ultimate shards. So I went to the furnaces to smelt everything I've gotten over the last 2 days for the ultimate gear, and smelted that all up. Next, I thought it would be a great idea to just chest where I'm putting all the decorations that I'm doing. And then I also placed all the wood I had in there. And then I just waited for the ultimate set to get done. After they were done smelting, I almost had enough to craft a full block of titanium and uranium. I just needed 18 more uranium ingots and then I would have a block. And I was getting pretty close to these duplicator trees. They were coming in very handy. And then my duplicator tree from my iron started growing again because it finally grew. So I went back inside just to finish off day 24. Fast forward to day 25, I finally had all the materials I needed to make the ultimate block for the uranium and titanium. I just had to smelt the ores down and then replace the duplicator trees, and then I'd be all set on ultimate gear. After smelting for a quick few seconds, I was finally able to craft a block of titanium and then a block of uranium. Then I went outside to go and replace it, and as excited as I was, it was very, very hard to wait this long. Then I plopped down the block of uranium, and then I went over, mined the block of titanium, then I placed it down, and I jumped in happiness. Then I went back in and just wanted to go decorate. Spice up the castle a little bit because it was looking too bland in the main area, and then I had to clean up this. So that's what I was gonna do on day 25. It was now day 26, and I was finally ready to decorate my house. First, I thought I would start out with the kitchen, so I decided that the kitchen was gonna be on the main floor because honestly, I didn't want to put it anywhere else because I wanted to have easy access to it. So then again, I was very ready for this, so I started placing down everything. It even had an oven and a dishwasher, so I decided to put those down. I don't know if I decided to put them right next to each other or not, but I put them down, and then I was almost ready to put all the rest of the stuff down. Then I had these extra 2 counters left, so I decided that this is going to be where they sit. Put the bar stools there for a nice little effect. Then I got a toaster. I got a toaster that I made, so I plopped it right down on the counter. And then I was going on, and then I decided, oh wait, I have this cookie jar. Might as well put the cookie jar down, not thinking at all. Just started placing stuff randomly. Went back to the chest to get some more stuff so I could decorate. It was very in-depth process. By the time I got done decorating, it was the end of day 26. So I decided that I was also going to decorate the downstairs. So I put a table down there with a few TVs. Then I had a bathroom that I made, and I put a shower and bathtub. And it turns out this stuff actually works. So you could sit down, you could use it. And it was very nice, and I was very proud of the way I put the kitchen. I love the kitchen. I even put cookies in a cookie jar. Yeah, I was a man that was very happy with this new home. He was starting to get it all together. A man who was happy that day. Very, very happy. He's a good man, good man. On day 27, I was finally ready to go check out my duplicator trees just to find out that it was almost completely full of uranium and titanium. And this would be more than enough just to get me the ultimate gear. I was very happy. I was a man who was ready to go on an adventure, tired of staying at home waiting for this stuff to grow. I was a man who was very, very happy. He was living life, so ready to take on some bosses. After that, I was finally ready to make some ultimate gear. It took me this long. It took me 20 days, and I was finally ready. So I decided today was the day that I finally make the ultimate gear. So I plopped it down, was ready. I made 2 of the helmets. I basically made 2 of everything just to be safe, because you never know. These bosses are horrible. So might as well. And I was a man who was ready. A man who was ready to do tell you, I was a man that was wanting to kill. On that day, I was so proud of myself, I was even willing to make armor stands to show how powerful I was. Just to put every armor stand around and then make it with ultimate gear. Yeah, I was a man who had the ultimate set with all the ultimate tools. I was a man who was powerful. On day 28, I looked at my base one last time before I went out on a very important journey. Big Bertha. Now this sword supposedly can do 500 damage. To put it in perspective, the ultimate sword can only do 46.25. I was a man who was ready. And I already stumbled across one of the bosses, and apparently he was right outside my base, which I did not know about. Now, I did end up getting the worm tooth at the price of my own boots, and then I found my boots just laying there, and I got out of there as soon as I could. I already had the worm tooth, so I already had one of the other bosses down. Put the worm tooth in my backpack and was ready. Then I saw another boss not too far away from my house. I think this one is called Mothra, and it was very close to my house. So I went up to it, and they were not friendly. They started shooting fireballs at me, but thank God I had a bow spam, and I instantly killed Mothra. Instantly with my bow. My bow was just too powerful, so I easily took him out and was ready for the next boss. As I gathered everything, there was a lot of butterflies around. So man that liked butterflies, I guess. On that, I needed the Big Bertha blade, the Big Bertha handle and guard, and the Mothra scale was for the guard. So I decided just to put that in the backpack for now. I had been running for a long while, and then it was finally day 29, and I found another boss. It was called the Sea Viper. It didn't threaten me that much. It just really annoying to fight. I tried to take him out as quick as I could, but he kept knocking me out. This thing was really annoying to fight, and it lagged my game a lot whenever he hit me. It always knocks me back so far. Really lagged. And it was almost the end of day 29. And I finally killed the Sea Viper. Thank God. Swimming in this version is not fun. Finally killed him, and then he dropped everything everywhere. I was trying to find his tongue, and then I found it. And what I needed for this was his tongue, which I got. On the night of day 29, I started getting webbed, and I was kind of wondering who it was, and then I found the cat. Which was another boss down and ready to go. Moving on the day 29, I found another structure which lagged me. I was wondering who this was, and it turns out this was another boss we needed called the Mantis. And it turns out you need Mantis Claw for the boss. I decided just to throw the other ones out. Decided to loot the chest, see if there's anything useful. There was some armor in there. I didn't really feel like taking it, but then again, I have armor stands that I wanted to put stuff on at home, so I decided it would probably be best if I just took them. Because apparently this set's hard to get. So I took all the armor pieces I could. And then headed out on my way. It was finally day 30, and I was looking for bosses in the swamp, because I know there's one that spawns in the swamp. And then I came across this huge castle. And I was thinking about going in, but then I saw all the mobs in there. And then I also found, believe it or not, I found the boss, which was really convenient. But it turns out they could actually set you on fire, so it wasn't very fun. On my journeys, I ended up finding this intense sea creature fight against this giant-looking crab, rainbow crab, and this water dragon. Wanting to see who won, I looked at the two, and it looks like the crab was probably going to come out on top. This thing was massive. No idea why they were fighting. I guess they're hostile to each other, and it turns out the crab won. So I instantly backed away because I knew that the crab didn't have anything for the set of Big Bertha, so I went on my day. While finding my way out on day 30, I came across another one of the bosses, which was called the Sea Monster. I don't think this guy was too powerful. It took 4 hits to kill him. He was a really easy boss. And I got his drop and added his scale to the list. Made my way back to the base on the night of day 30, and then I just went to bed that entire night. But first, I put all the stuff away that I got on my adventure, and I decided it would probably be best if I ended up taking out the Tiger's Eye sets, just in case, because I really did want to put this on an armor stand and see what it looks like. And to be honest, from my opinion, it looks pretty sick, but it's like see-through as well. It was pretty dope. But then again, I went to sleep on day 30. On day 31, before I went back out, I decided I was going to upgrade my chest area. I started cooking some good old superhero ingots, I guess you can call them. Then I went to the chest to look for iron and gold. The iron and gold that I would use to make the chests, because I was running low on storage, and I ended up making this crystal chest and also these diamond furnaces, which would come in handy. I really like the way that they look. They're also way quicker and have much more storage. After I made 2 more crystallized chests and I made 1 more waystone, I felt like it was time I got the ant's nest out and started going to the different dimensions to see what bosses I could find and see what I'm going to be putting up with. Now, I have the red ant's nest, and I also have the rainbow ant nest and the brown ant's nest, which I already had laid down over here. So I just had to dig this up, place this here along with the others, and wait. For now, I think I'm going to go to the brown ant dimension. Day 32, instead of going to the brown ant dimension, I went to the red ant dimension so I could find more bosses. Now, I was trying to find a lot of bosses, but then I found one of the bosses really, really close to where I spawned. So I went down to see what boss it was, because I have no idea what boss this could possibly be. And it was a long staircase down, I'll tell you that. I dropped down, and it was all ores to find out what boss this was. And it turns out this is something called the Basilisk. Now, I don't know what part I need this for, but this guy was annoying. Like, I could not see nor move. In the chest, I found two ultimate swords and some ultimate armor. And the rest was just all diamonds and corn dogs and golden apples and food. I got a lot of armor from killing all those guys. So I decided I was gonna put the ultimate stuff in the ultimate area and then head right back out. But I got teleported back because of these blocks that are on the floor. They're just really, really weird. Out and ventured off a little bit farther. Then I came across another boss, which hopefully will give me another piece to the set. It turns out these guys like to burn you. Hardcore, like burn you. And they weren't doing that much damage because my armor was protecting me. I just decided to go and kill them all. I think these are called Kyujis? I don't know. But they were extremely easy to kill because of my ultimate gear. And there was just a lot of them. I just couldn't really do anything because they were just always in the way. I ended up killing one and the next. And then I ended up finding blazes, which I did not think would be here. And it turns out there's lava sets in this. I don't know what this is for. I don't know if it protects you from lava, but It really wasn't that bad, but apparently according to the wiki that I found. By the time I made it back up, it was already nighttime, so I decided to go looking out for more bosses to see if I can get more pieces of the sets. Because honestly, I really need these sets. But then I came across this dinosaur Allosaurus, and it was really hostile, but it wasn't strong. So I ended up killing it pretty easily. I don't know if this was something I needed for the mobs or not, but I don't think he dropped anything useful. Then this weird looking zombie came up and attacked me. Wasn't really appreciative of that. Came across this other dungeon. I don't know what this dungeon is, but it turns out to be a nightmare dungeon, which is really, you do need that. Which had Mothra, I think, around it, because there was fireballs being spit. And then I just bowed this guy to death. Kept getting farther away with the bow, so I just kept shooting him. He wasn't doing that much damage. He's called a Nastysaurus. And then I killed him for his morph. My way back into the cave, but then they started knocking me out. I left and they all despawned, and I was able to take out the spawners. But now two spawn, and now I can't take them out because they're insanely powerful and insanely good at what they do. No, don't knock me out. And they're insane. Like, these mobs are very powerful and very annoying to play against. I will not lie. I finally killed one, so I decided to try and go down, and he didn't want me to go down. And I finally killed him, and now there was only two left. And I ended up killing one, and then there was only one left. One nightmare left out of all of them. My bow was super low, so I just decided to bow him because I was in a corner, and he has the high to up range, I guess. I finally killed him. He was able to look in the chest. It turns out there wasn't that many good things here, but there was a tree seed. I decided that I was gonna put all the ultimate gear that I find inside the backpack, but then again, I did have the scales, and I also had the T-Rex tooth. So I decided to open up my backpack, put all the loot that I found in there, and all the loot that I got from each dungeon. Then I opened it back up, took what I needed. There was also some rubies in there, which were apparently very good. I also found this thing called a hoverboard, and another nightmare spawner, and ender reapers. And also I found this big hammer, which I also need for Big Bertha, which was very good. I also found this squid zuka, no idea what that is. And I also found an ultimate bow, which was very... By the time I made it home, it was already day 34, but it was about to be day 35 in the first place. So I just decided it was probably the best idea to just wait out the night and go to sleep. It was now day 35, and I thought probably the best idea for today would probably just be empty out my backpack and see what else I got. Just return everything home, and maybe these squid zukas as well. We're going to need to use one of these so we can get the Kraken to spawn, apparently. So yeah, I went home and emptied out everything I had and just placed it in some chest. I don't even know what chest I placed it in. I just threw it all in there. Like, absolutely just bombard everything I got. Literally everything. Yeah. On day 35, I thought it was about time that I fight the Kraken. So, to spawn the Kraken, apparently you need to kill baby squids. So that's exactly what I did. I killed baby squids, and he didn't show up. So I just decided to spam it and see if he would come then. Because I really want the Kraken to spawn, but I don't know what will happen. But the squids blinded me, which I did not enjoy. Didn't know it was attacking me until I looked down. I finally got the Kraken to spawn. He's killed me twice in a row already. I have no idea where he is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's already killed me two times, and it seems like I can't even hit him. I don't know why. It's just I can't. See, he keeps killing me, like almost instantly. I'm just bowing him down. And he has these tentacles that can just reach you from anywhere. And I was getting myself killed by the slightest hits. And then he started flying away. Which I told him to come back down. I don't think he was listening to me very much. Oh no. So I ended up finding everything I needed for the Kraken and everything else when I killed the Kraken. And he dropped some pretty valuable items that I'm not going to get into right now. But he did drop another ultimate pig egg. So it turns out, I think the bosses drop a crap ton of ultimate gear, it looks like. And let's see how my ultimate gear looks. It's half dead. But I think I have enough to craft at least two, I think, of the pieces of the armor set that I need. Not the armor set, Big Bertha. I think I have enough. So if I grab out the ultimate sword, I think I have enough. Maybe not. So we put the sword here, Sea Viper tongue here, Caterpillar jaw, T-Rex tooth, Kraken tooth, Worm tooth, and Vortex eye. We get the Big Bertha blade. And then, can't craft that, I know that for certain. So then we put this here, that there, one Basilisk there, one Nightmare, one Mothra, Sea Monster, Molinoid, and then we get the Big Bertha Guard. Oh, we are so close. What else do I need left? So I need a freaking ray gun and green goo. Okay, let's go out. Also, by the way, it's day 26, about to be day 27. I might as well just... It's day 37. I think it's about time that I travel to the rainbow dimension. So let's go. This is going to be intense. It's day 37 of 100. Thank God. I am dying. Why am I dying? I spawned in a village. You gotta be joking. A village that tried to kill me. That's great. I'll let you guys know when I find the Robo Dungeons. I have been running for what feels like for forever to village. I finally found Jeffrey, the guy. I think he drops the freaking ray gun. I have no idea. But I finally found at least one of the Robos. I couldn't find any of the other ones because I don't know where they are. But Jeffrey, where are you going, Jeffrey? Come back. Jeffrey, my man. Oh, he's not. He's a little bit agitated, guys. Oh, yeah. He's off his meds. Oh, that punch. My man has a punch on him. I will not lie. Man's been going to the gym. Jeffrey, where'd you go? We can't have you. Why are we switching places, Jeffrey? I was just over there. Come on, Jeffrey, just die. You know you want to. Come on, Jeffrey. Die, 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 die. We got him. Let's go. Did he drop a freaking ray gun? Let's go see. He did drop the freaking ray gun. Let's go. My man Jeffrey, he pulling through. We have one more item to go until we get Big Bertha. We have the green goo left. It is day 39. That's right. It is day 39 right now. I went to the unstable anthem engine. You know, those weird looking ones. And guess what I got? Well, let's take a look. We got some green goo. My armor is almost fully gone at this point. So, you guys know what that means. As we finally get to make Big Bertha. Yes, there's the handle. Let's grab all three pieces out. The blade here, handle here, guard here. Big Bertha. This thing is perfect. And then I think if we do this, we get the slice. Woohoo! Oh my god. This is insane. Oh my god. We look so epic! Still day 39, but now we are moving on to getting titanium. Titanium ingots, that's right. We need titanium ingots for superhero sets, so, and we're going for Iron Man this time around. It's gonna be the biggest advancement ever. So we're gonna go put the duplicator trees at almost day 40. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go get rid of these gold blocks, and then we're gonna end up planting titanium here instead of gold. There we go. So we'll be able to fly around the brown ant dimension very smoothly. And oh my god, it went day 40 really quick. And oh my god, guys, look at this. We got slice. We got the slice. I love this thing. I put unbreaking on it. I also put unbreaking on my armor because I realized it didn't have it. I also put it on the bow. I also put it on the pickaxe as well. I don't know why it doesn't come with that, but it doesn't. I will see you guys on day 40. It is now day 40, and I have an interesting idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create an armory. Yes, you heard that right. Armory. I don't know why. I just want to detail this as much as I can. I think this would be a great idea for this. So we got these right here. And then I think that this should be good right here. I think we could put the emerald stuff right here. I think that would be looking good. Yeah, that looks good right there. I will say that. But I'm getting some lag right now. It's currently day 39, almost day 40. But I was thinking about going up here for the superheroes and making this area right here like a little like workbench for Stark. See, I already have the Stark tech required to get this. I just need the titanium and a crafting table now. So basically what I'm thinking is I'm going to make superheroes upstairs and not downstairs. I need wood. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what else do I need? I also need titanium ingots, which are in here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make Stark workbench like so. And there, we have Stark's workbench. And now let's go place this upstairs. Okay, it's in the wall. I'm going to place it right here. Dang, that looks nice. Would you look at that? Now, we need the Stark one, we need titanium plates and repulsor. 4 of them. Okay, I think I can do that. Let's go. It is currently night of day 39, and I have enough to make the underset, I think. So I can craft this. Must not be wearing any armor. Okay, let's see this. Craft. And so I have Iron Man. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Wait, what do I look like? Oh my god. This is absolutely insane looking. Oh my lord. Look at this. So it's currently day 40, and you guys will not believe what I made. I made Iron Man. That is right, folks. You hear that right. I made Iron Man. I'm finally having a superhero in Minecraft. I can fly around. It's pretty insane, to be honest with you. And we're going to go use this to probably get around the Ant Dimensions very easily. This is just so sick, and it's so fast. Like, oh my lord, it's fast. And you can just fly everywhere? This is insane. Well, that's really all for day 40 that I did, is I just messed around with this superhero suit with Iron Man. It is currently day 41, and I thought I would make room for other stuff on the side of the base, so I decided to make it an ultimate shovel and then just go absolutely ham with it and just mine out a big area of this dirt. So I'd be able to put like a house, maybe duplicator trees, just anything really that I would like to have. I'll just put it here, I guess. After mining everything out on day 41, I found this thing. It's called an instant survival garden. It supplies you with a ton of food, and it's just very, very easy to make. So I went to look for the redstone, and it wasn't too hard to find considering I was duplicating it with my trees. Then I went to go find some wheat, which I remembered that inside the castle there was some hay blocks that you just turn into wheat. So I went in there and got some wheat. Then I went to go look for some gunpowder because that's the last ingredient I needed. After getting all the ingredients I needed, I went over to the crafting table and plopped in all the ingredients so I can get an instant survival garden. Now, I didn't know how this thing worked, but I'm guessing you place it on the ground, considering it's called an instant survival garden. So I went over to the fresh land that I had moved, and then I placed it down, and it took out a whole chunk, which I did not expect it to do. But it's a whole garden, which I like, so it looked okay, I guess. It's day 42, and I honestly was running out of storage. I wanted to make a nice storage area, and since I already placed down the instant survival garden, I had to move my duplicator tree with redstone to another place right beside it. So today was the day I was finally going to build a good chest room, because honestly this isn't looking too good. This chest area, yeah, I got stuff in there, but the chests just aren't in a good area. So I decided I was probably going to go downstairs to see if I can use one of the other rooms that I found to make a chest room. I was either deciding on the big room or the prison cell, but I ended up choosing the prison cell and deciding that this is where I'm going to put my chest room. So after I was done making the chest, I made my way down to the downstairs just to go place my new chest that I made inside the chest room. Now, there was a lot of chests, but I was able to make a crap ton right in the center of the cells, I guess, and the skeleton that was there already despawned. By the time I got done lighting up everything, it was day 43, and I also removed the chest from upstairs, the diamond and the crystal chest, because they didn't really make any sense. I moved them down there. Then I went back up, and there was a man who was ready for the day. I decided today was the day I was probably going to end up building an actual bedroom because I didn't have a bedroom. So I decided that today was going to be the day. 43, I decided that this area was going to be my bedroom, considering I would love to have a bedroom downstairs. So I ended up going up and getting my bed and removing all the other beds that were in there and placing the rest in the chest. I went downstairs and was ready to make my bed and put it down there. Put my spawn point down there. So I put it right there and I was ready to start decorating. Day 43 was coming to an end, so I decided when I got done with building all the materials that I would need for my little humble abode in my bedroom, I went downstairs and started getting to decorate. It was a very tiny room and didn't have much, but I would make do with what I had. It was day 44 and I was really proud of how my new looking house turned out. I added these cool player doors. There's something called player sensors. It detects when a player goes through a door, and I was very just proud of how this all turned out. It's not the best, but I was very proud of it. On day 44, I was just looking through the mods to see what I could build, and then I came across this thing called an oracle, which looked pretty cool, and I guess I could add it down to my little base, my bedroom, whatever you really want to call it. So I decided that I was going to make that on day 44 as well. Just to have a cool little item down there. So I plotted it into the crafting table and made it. Now I wanted to see what this thing looked like on a player, so I decided that I would place it on me. And to be honest, it looks pretty cool. I liked it. It didn't match my eyes, but I liked it. Finally, day 45, and then I looked in the mods and I saw this thing called a gravity gun. Now I know exactly what this thing does, so I hurried to try and craft it so I can finally have a gravity gun and something to just screw around with. So I looked through the chests for all the materials I would need, and conveniently they were all there. So I went over to the crafting table and I was finally ready to make the gravity gun. Now this thing was very cool. I love how this thing works. It's really amazing. So I plopped everything in there and I finally had the gravity gun, which I love. This thing is amazing. You just pick up anything and you can just shoot it wherever you please. It was really amazing. So I went outside to see if I could find a mob to test it on, but didn't find a mob until I found this zombie that I just wanted to just shoot up in the air, and he went flying down to his death. Like this guy was he was something, I'll tell you that. And I just fired any mob I possibly could up into the air and just watched them fall. And one of them I couldn't even see. He just disappeared out of existence. On day 45, I was looking through the mods again, and I thought it was about time that I get the suit fabricator for the other superheroes. So I decided that since the block of titanium for this mod is really hard to find, I decided I was going to go replace it with the redstone, considering you can just get redstone wherever, basically. So I decided I was going to mine the redstone out and place the titanium there, just to give me a head start boost towards the suit fabricator. So I plopped that down, and then day 45 was coming to an end. I spent a lot of time searching through mods these few days, but it's honestly worth it. Like, look at this thing. You have a gravity gun. Like, tell me you don't want this thing. Like, this thing's amazing. It was day 46, and I was ready to make one of the other different types of superhero mods, fabrication type units. So I went over and plopped down this, and I made a crafting table, which I would need for the mod. Then I crafted some black iron blocks, which I would also need to craft the suit assembly unit. So I plopped that down, then I made what was needed. I put the high-tech electronics in there, the monitor in there. Then I also put the crafting table. And then I had this suit assembly unit, which I went upstairs and placed in the superhero area, or the fabrication area, that I was going to use to make these superheroes. I plopped it down and it looked pretty cool, but you had to power it first, and I had no idea what to power it with, so I just left it alone for now. On day 46, I went to the duplicator tree just to get 3 blocks of titanium that I could use to craft the suit assembly unit for the other superhero mods. So I grabbed those and I ran back inside to go craft the suit assembly unit for the other mod. I plopped some titanium in there, and I grabbed the gems that I would need to make it out of the chest. And then you needed 1 glass, so I grabbed the glass out. Then went to the crafting table and then assembled the suit assembly unit that I would need. And thank God it's not that rough to get, because it would take forever to get. Which I finally got it, and I didn't know what was shooting me, and it turns out there was a skeleton in my house. But I finally got the suit fabricator. So I went back to place it down, and I decided that it would probably go next to the other suit assembly unit just to keep track of them. And it looked pretty cool. It looked like you were meant to go inside of it. 47, I went down to the bottom of the base to end up making the nether portal. I didn't know where I was going to place it, but I decided that it was probably going to be in close proximity to where I would need to go. So I ended up putting it right in a big area, ready to be lit. So I lit the nether portal and wanted to go through just to see what was in the nether, because I haven't been to the nether yet, and I lagged like crazy. But for now, I went to the nether. So I made my way to the nether, and I thought this would be a perfect idea to start using my Iron Man gear that I had crafted, just to fly around to see what I could find. There wasn't much in the nether. It was just all the basic mobs in the ugly nether that we all used to know back then. But I flew around looking for anything that might be useful, and I didn't really find anything that would be useful to me. So I just kept continuing to search on for about 10 minutes. Couldn't really find anything, not even the nether fortress, until I ended up finding it. And it was just a long line. And I found the blaze spawner that I would need to eventually go to the end. By the time I made it back from the nether, it was the end of day 47. I was looking at this suit core, which was very easy to craft. So on day 48, I decided that's what I was going to go make. It is day 48, and I decided to go visit my duplicator tree for my iron or titanium that I had growing. And it turns out there was a lot of it, so I decided to pick it all up. And I was getting some serious lag. I had no idea why. I couldn't fix it for the meantime. But I got all the materials that I needed, and I crafted 5 of them into ingots so I could get nuggets, because I would need them for the suit core. And I had 2 stacks of the gems that I would need as well, so that came in pretty helpful. So I decided that I was going to make a black drive, which wasn't too hard to make. So I decided to get the redstone that I had, because I had a lot of it, and plop it in there. Then I decided to get the iron out, and then I looked at the recipe and was ready to make 6 of them. I made 6 of them, and I went back upstairs to deposit these, because these were very, very, very important. So I decided to put them in the chest that has all the stuff in it, and I decided to put the rest of the gems and stuff that I would need for the superheroes in there as well. Before I ended day 49, I grabbed some corn from my farm and then went down to go to sleep and was ready for day 50. I went to my crafting table to then craft 7 suit cores, which I thought would be very important. And I made my way back up to deposit these in the chest as well. It was now day 50, and today is a special day. Today's the day I ended up fighting Mobzilla. I grabbed the 2 ancient dried Mobzilla spawn eggs that I got from one of the ant dimensions, and then proceeded to go try and find iron for a bucket Because for this to work, you need to have a bucket of water and also one of the dried spawn eggs that you can get around from the different dimensions and just everything else. So I went outside and I grabbed some water and I plopped it down in the crafting table, and there it was. I found a Mobzilla spawn egg, and just to be sure, just in case one didn't despawn, I decided to get 2 and then place the other one in there. Now, I couldn't do this in my dimension because it would absolutely destroy everything in its path. So I decided to go grab one of the ants' nests and then go put it outside because I would definitely lose everything if I decided that I wanted to place it inside of this dimension. So I grabbed the 2 ant nests and then I went back outside to place them down. As I waited for the ants to spawn, one finally spawned, and I clicked on it and made my way to the rainbow ant dimension and spawned in another village. It was gonna be sad for what I was about to do for this village, but it had to be done. I decided that this would be the place that I ended up putting Mobzilla down. So to be certain, I placed it down and it absolutely destroyed me almost. Here's me fighting Mobzilla because it can strike me from literally almost anywhere in the game. Oh my god, finally! Oh my god. That took forever! Oh my god. Give me all these scales. Oh my god. That took almost an hour. Holy shit. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh my god, look at all the loot everywhere. Holy crap, bro. That's insane. Absolutely nuts. Time I got back to my base from killing Mobzilla, it was day 54. It took me 4 days just to kill him. I got a ton of loot from him, and I still haven't put it away, so I might as well just put that away right now.
And of course, we have to go down to the storage unit because there's too much stuff in my inventory this time. There was so much killing and death and everything to shove everything in here. Oh my god. Not my backpack. Not my backpack. We need that. That was absolutely insane. And I got so much gear from it too. So much gear. It's insane how much gear I physically got from this mod. This man was stacked, like to the brim. Like what was he carrying? My man just, my guy. Why? It was now day 55 and I put almost everything away, but first I thought it would be fitting to finally craft some Mobzilla gear. This gear was so hard to get because of the Mobzilla. It was insane. I hated every second of it. Absolutely hell on earth trying to kill this thing. I finally had gotten Mobzilla gear and I was very proud of myself. It was better than the ultimate. It had protection 10 on everything. I decided to go see if I could put anything else on it, and it turns out I could, so I decided to put Aqua Infinity on because it would probably be very important. I decided to see what I could put on my chest plate. It couldn't really put anything on there, and my pants were basically the same thing. And I put my boots in, and it already had max enchant, so I decided just to look cool. But this set is so hard to get. Oh my god. It took me 55 days. But I'm here. It's almost the end of day 55, so I decided that I was going to finish off the day by making some pedestals for weapons that I was looking at, because I noticed that you can make pedestals for weapons to sit on. So I decided I was going to make these and place them all throughout the armory. So it was pretty exciting. I had enough pedestals, so I ended up making enough. So I went down to the armory, and I also rebottled a little bit while I got back. So I started placing them down one by one, and it turns out I had more than enough. I was a man who was rich. And I was a man who was very, very proud. On day 56, since Mobzilla was able to drop all the leather, I was finally able to make the Hulk suit, but it didn't, for some reason it didn't show up on the armor stand, so I was kind of confused, but I was like, oh well, whatever. I was able to put Iron Man down as well. I decided to put Iron Man near the Iron Man workshop bench, and he honestly looked pretty sick just sitting there. Day 56, I was ready to test out the random dungeon spawns. I also equipped Martian Manhunter for this as well, so I was fully ready to place these. And Martian Manhunter is just so quick, like so unbelievably quick. So I went far away to test these random dungeon spawners, and I thought it would be fit to just go on another dungeon and just plop one of them down and see what happens. And I was trying to pick this dungeon because, I mean, it was basically insane. I was struggling placing down some of the random dungeons, so I tried the grass. And I don't know why they weren't working, but it's kind of weird because I tried placing them down So the first dungeon spawned, and I had no idea what it was. I couldn't tell, but it seemed to be a trapped girlfriend or something of the sorts. And it turns out superhero armor isn't as strong as I thought it was. But there was a chest in there, so I opened the chest, and there was just a bunch of food that I did end up taking because I'm gonna end up needing food. And there was this trapped girlfriend, so I let her out. I don't know if she wants to be here for this, but I ended up placing the next dungeon down right inside the first dungeon. Then I saw my man the Sephi drone again, and he's just chilling over there. The dungeon just spawned, and it was a pumpkin. It wasn't really anything too special. So I broke the ground just so I can place the next dungeon spawner, and there was just ghosts everywhere. So I decided to fly away and see what would spawn. And there was a lot of Sephi drones around. I'm thinking about taming one and taking it to my house, but I'm waiting for the dungeon spawner to spawn. Hopefully I don't get something crazy like the king. And it turns out, I got cloud sharks. Yeah, I had no idea what these things were, but they were really annoying. And I took the spawners out pretty easily. Next dungeon spawned, and it turned out to be a Triffid type of dungeon. Just a lot of garden plants everywhere. It was just very awkward. I was waiting for this one Triffid to die, and then this zombie horde spawned, which I don't know how these spawned, but I don't like them. They were ruining my gameplay so much. Absolutely annihilating my gameplay. But I ended up killing them all pretty easily. And then I saw this giant zombie after I killed the Triffid, and so I wanted to fly over to see, but he despawned. But then again, he did turn up right in front of me, so I went for the kill. The next dungeon spawned, and it turned out it was one of the robo dungeons. I had to get rid of these things as quick as I could because these things were destructive. I hated the robo dungeons. All they did was kill. So I had to take them out as quick as I could, which turned out to be not that fast, to be honest with you. This guy kept hitting me. I don't know how he kept hitting me, but he did. Day 59, and I was still spawning dungeons. I had a lot of dungeons spawn, and I still had 4 left, so I decided that I would just put them all next to each other because easy access. I decided to plop another one down and just run and see what would spawn from over here. I zoomed in just to see, got a better angle, and I realized that it was right there. A lot of these took a little while to spawn because they were such big dungeons, and half of them I didn't even go into. But this one wasn't that special at all. It was just a lot of different types of ghost, which I couldn't get, so I just ended up going underneath. it was my last dungeon, and I was actually praying for something good, considering I got 2 crappy dungeons at the same time. So I decided to back away and zoom in to see what I could see and see what would spawn. I was begging that I would get something good, because I need to get the Royal Guardian set. But it turns out it just spawned a stupid desert, like, frog type of noise. I don't even know, but it wasn't a good dungeon. I made my way back on day 60, and when I came back, before I came back, I ended up killing the Cephadrome that I wanted to kill, and it turns out he dropped this thing called a Thunder Staff. I have no idea how this thing... Oh my god, it's amazing. It spawns lightning! I'm Zeus! It was day 60, and I really just wanted to try out the armor sets that you can get from the superhero mod, so I decided to dress up as Hulk, because I got the Hulk armor, and this is so sick. Like, this set is not... Oh, I need to learn it. I'm zooming in. So this is insane. We got a radioactive logo. How fast? Oh my god, we're insanely fast. Holy crap. What is this so fast? Oh my... I can travel at this in seconds. Oh my lord. Do I have strength when wearing this suit, I wonder, though? So let's try it on the Cephadrome. It turns out I do not have as much strength as I thought I did. I think I do better without the armor set. But I can jump so far. You begin losing control of the monster. What does that mean? I have no idea. I think Hulk works with his fists. He's gonna punch him to death. I guess not. You can't get close. But Hulk can jump super high. Yeah, like super, super high. And he has like a double jump. Yeah, that's insane. Wait, there's a chest up there. There was a chest up there, I saw it. You begin losing control of the monster. Does this happen quite often? Better not happen when I'm fighting. Oh my god, he's punching the mantis to death! Oh my lord! Look at him go! Oh, but it does damage it so severely. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I don't like that. Let's go back to the base and just leap across. Oh, he's insane. Oh, I better take this off. That is just crazy. Day 61, and today is the day that I need to prepare for fighting the king and queen. On day 75, I was deciding that today would be the day that I would fight the king, and then day 100 was the queen. I decided to make these gem boots. They allow you to fly. They're from the Project E or X mod, I don't know. But they allow you to fly, and I thought it would be helpful because I saw in a video that these would help you fly around and not get knocked back. But I reached into my chest for the ancient dried spawn eggs of the king and queen that I found as well, and went to go make a bucket because I had enough materials and I kept losing buckets. That I went to the thing and I instantly just went out and just made myself the king and queen egg because I thought it would be probably just good to get it down then and there, just to get a good idea of what would happen to me if I didn't. Getting the king and queen eggs, I decided that it would probably be in my best interest to make another set of Modzilla gear just in case, because the king would not be very happy that I was in his territory, so I decided that it would probably be the best option just to do that and get it out of the way. Didn't want to make the boots for some reason, I don't know why, but just didn't want to make the boots. So I decided that I would probably just go shoeless, I guess, I don't know. Then I found some more 8-string in the other one because these bows go quick, so I was going to need them. So I was able to make 2 extra bows, which I was really happy about, and I just plopped them down in the backpack. As long as the king and queen eggs, I also placed them in there as well, just to get everything organized. And I also decided I would probably plop my boots down there as well, because I just want to have everything organized. So then I plopped every material I had back in the chest, just to be certain. Day 61 was coming to an end, but there was something I needed to do before I ended this. So I decided that I was going to make a ton of enchanted golden apples, considering the golden apples back then were really easy to make, and I just wanted to have a crap ton. So I went over to the titanium farms for the superheroes, and I decided that I was going to mine this out and replace it with gold, because this would probably be my best entrance, because these bosses, they're not easy to beat. And I was a man who was ready to craft some enchanted golden apples. So I took my apples that I already had out of the chest and went over to the, like, I would say, chest that has all my goody goods in it. And it turns out that I could craft golden apples with blocks, and I was able to craft 17 enchanted golden apples, and I was very proud of myself considering I used all my blocks of gold that I had. I was a man who was broke with gold until I found some golden ingots in the chest that I was able to use for some good old nice blocks, and turn these into blocks to make myself probably about 1 more enchanted golden apple, and I'd be set. I was able to make 11, and then I plopped the final gold blocks in there, and was able to make another enchanted golden apple to get myself to 18. Day 62, I also decided that today was the day that I started finishing some of the armor sets down in the armory, because I wanted to see this armory come to life. So that's what I spent the rest of the day doing. On that day that you were able to create Mothra's scale armor, so I went down and just plopped that down right on the armor stand, because it looked really sick, might I add. It looked incredible. Like, this set was amazing. It was day 63, and it was about to be day 64. I kind of just let the game run that day, to be honest with you. And I was finally able to make almost all the armor sets that would be needed for the sets that I was trying to put downstairs. And I went to go take a look. I had to take some armor pieces off, because then again, I wasn't really finished with it, but I was able to end up putting down a lot of armor sets, which I really like. This one was extremely hard to get because it was the experience one. You had to get a lot of different things for this. And there was a lot of mob spawning down here, so I decided that I'd probably close some rooms up. And it was a rainy day, let me tell you that. So I went down to go and place these bricks that I made with some stone down by the areas, so no mobs could just spawn constantly, because I didn't want them to just keep spawning, so decided that I would just close it up, to be honest. And to be honest, it was already lit up enough, so I just thought, what the hell with it, to be honest. Day 64, I went over to the things that were bugging me, to be honest with you. I wanted to get rid of these, whatever you can call it, like mounds, I guess. I wanted to get rid of them because honestly, these thrones weren't looking pretty good, to be honest. And I wanted to upgrade the thrones so I could actually have like a nice throne room, and it would be nice to look at. So that's what I did as well. Decided that I'd make them out of uranium blocks that I got. Yeah, I was a man who was just wanting to spend his riches. So I decided that I would make it out of those blocks, and then end up using the blocks from the mods that I got, as well as just these to use carpenter blocks to put down a nice looking throne, let's say.
I was a man on day 65 that was waiting for some more enchanted golden apples. I was like fiending over them at this point. I wanted them so bad. I decided that I would replace 2 other duplicator trees with gold blocks just to produce a higher spawn rate of gold because I would definitely need it for fighting the king. So I just decided to do that on day 65. We're getting closer to day 75. On day 66, I decided to make 3 more gem boots because I feel like they would break quickly against the king because we'd be trying to keep up with him as much as possible. So I decided that I was going to make those, and I did. And I had 30 enchanted golden apples and 18 normal golden apples. I was very excited about this only because we're getting so much closer. We have 9 days left. Day 67 was a special one because I decided that I wanted to try and get a pet. Now, I wanted a pet pig, so I decided that I would capture a pet pig, which it was really, really much harder than it looked, to be honest. By the time I got back, it was already night, and I just decided to admire the beautiful, beautiful sunset in Minecraft. I decided that I was going to have 3 different pets. I was going to have a caged pig, caged sheep, and a cephadrome. I wanted the cephadrome since the start of the series, and I was very excited because now I was able to finally have one. I looked around the chest for name tags because I knew I had some somewhere from killing bosses, and I ended up finding them in one of the crystal chests. And I was wanting to make a special pet enclosure for especially the pet cephadrome because I was gonna end up leaving him one day and never coming back. So I decided that today was finally the day that I decided to light up the area finally. It was insane how dark it was in here. There was blocks that were destroyed just randomly. I decided that I was gonna replace them with better blocks. And it was just super dark overall. I couldn't believe how dark it was down here. It was really insane. By the time I got clearing everything out, it was day 69, and I was ready to start working on the pins for all of them. I ended up blocking up all the outer areas and underneath the entire structure. I decided this room is where the cephadrome is gonna be, and I just decided that I was probably gonna make a wall ending up right here that the pig and sheep could just roam free. Tonight on day 69, I decided that I would decorate the doors to the good old pet room. You know, I was a man who was wanting to decorate for his pets. Yes, sir. I decided to get out the caged cephadrome and just throw him down. He was a little bit big for his enclosure, so I decided that this guy's name was gonna be Jeff. I don't know why. This guy's name was Jeff now. He was a man. I was really finding it hard to place the name tag on my man's. I don't know why. I just really was, but I guess I couldn't name tag him. Decided it was probably time that I put down my other pets as well, the pig and the sheep. So I just decided that to just throw them out right onto here. And look at them. They were just happy as could be. I decided to name the sheep Brianna, and then I just decided to name Woodsy. That's a nice Woodsy. I decided to name them. I decided that today was the day that I was gonna decorate this area. Decorating for a long, long, long time. It was finally day 72. Yeah, it was finally day 72, and I finally had gotten done with the entire pet room. I was really happy the way it turned out. I ended up adding some goldfish, some fruit, and just carrots. And look, Woodsy's eating the carrots. Decided to add shelves in with some decoration. We don't talk about that. If the pets ever go in there, they're dead. Yeah, I'm sorry. And we got Brianna over here dancing with Woodsy. How beautiful. Day 72 was coming to the end, so I just decided to go out and see if any of the duplicator trees have duplicated, and it turns out they have, so I decided to mine up all this good gold blocks so I could finally
end up making some more and more gold apples because we're gonna need them apparently because these bosses are hard. It was day 73 and I made the day off by starting to make some more golden apples. I was at 39 golden apples and I was really proud of the way things were moving. It was moving so incredibly fast and I'm incredibly ready for day 75. So I went to go check on the pets, see how they were doing on day 73, just to see what they were up to. It turns out they were doing just fine. Rena was in her own little corner, and Woodsy was looking at the fish. I don't know why. What are you planning? Day 74, one day until I fight the king, the creator of everything. So I decided today would be the day that I would just rearrange everything, just put everything back. So I decided that Martian Manhunter was going to go back. And I decided that I was maybe going to take one of the superheroes, but maybe not at the same time. I was really debating it. I was looking around, and I was like, maybe, maybe not. The day was setting on day 74. I looked at myself knowing it was almost time to go and fight the king. The thing that's been tormenting this world for the longest time, and I stared off into the sunset and went back inside. I decided that I would probably end up making some more golden apples because I was on a roll with them. So I decided to go to the crafty table and then make more enchanted golden apples. Then I looked at the sunset one more time as it slowly went down and over yonder. And I knew tomorrow would be the day that I fought the king. It was now day 75, and today was the day that I was gonna fight the king. I hopped into the ant dimension, the rainbow ant dimension, and I was ready. I was a man who was ready for anything that was thrown his way. I looked at the past defaults and casualties that we had lost before. It was not pleasant. And I was ready to do it again and terrorize the entire rainbow ant dimension. Okay, it's day 75. Really anxious right now. I gotta take a deep breath. I'm gonna gap before I place the king down. Okay, I'm gapped up. It's time. Oh no. Let me go get these gaps before I do it. Whew. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Run! He's here! He's here! The king is here! Oh, God, here! Oh, God, here! Oh, God, God. Oh, my God. Finally! Oh my god, bro! What the hell is this? Oh my god. I gotten home, it was already day 79. Yeah, 79. It was day 79, and I was so hyped because I finally got everything I needed. I had the Royal Guardian set and a lot of random blocks. So I went down to the chest room to empty everything out, and there was a ton of stuff. The king drops a ton of stuff. Drops basically one of every item in the game. He's a crazy man. And then we got a ton of superhero gear from it too, as well. It was the night of day 79, and I looked into the sky, and I felt very powerful. I was a man who just beat the king. I was a man who had the Royal Guardian armor, a sword that could do 750 attack damage. I decided to go down and sleep the rest of the day of day 79 in my humble abode down in the basement. I was wanting to make a superhero haul downstairs. Yes, I know I already said that I was making a superhero haul upstairs in the giant, well, not that giant of an area, but I decided I was going to put it down here because this is where all the armor stands are, and it would only make sense if I were to do it down here. So I decided this is where I was going to put everything. Everything that I had gotten from the king would go here. Day 80, and I decided to start placing down all the Green Arrow stuff and just all the superhero stuff combined. There's a lot of it that I had to place down. After putting all the armor stands down for the superheroes, I got this thing called a stuffed creeper. Now this thing is amazing. Like, look at this thing. Like, tell me you don't want this thing. Like, this thing is amazing. Like, just look at this. My man is so adorable. Look at that. Like, my guy. He pulls. Yeah, my guy pulls right there. He pulls. I was recording. I decided to just let it sit for the day and just go on to day 82. Because on day 100, we're going to be fighting one of the biggest bosses I've ever seen in my entire life. We're going to be fighting the Queen. That is indeed the Queen. After making some enchanted golden apples, I thought I would just go downstairs to see what armor sets I still needed. And it turns out apparently I needed a lot. I went to go check on my pets as well, see what they were up to, and they were just thriving as per usual. Day 83, I thought it was about time that I said hello to the Twilight Dimension, so I decided to get a diamond and make a pool of water and throw down the good old portal. I decided that I was probably going to just kill all the bosses while I wait for day 100 to roll around. Spawned in, and I spawned in right next to the Naga, which I didn't expect to see, but the Naga was just an easy target. Since this is an older version of the game, it doesn't cooperate really well. The new features, like the exploding chest, hasn't been added in, because this is one. I ended up finding the Lich base on day 85. It took a while because I don't know why, but this was just not spawning in. And it's supposed to be one of the easiest dungeons, but of course I have the Royal Guardian sword, so it should be pretty easy. Just take him out. I decided to go in through a hole that I made in the side while flying, and then make my way up. And it turns out that this guy is insanely good at deflecting stuff. Close to beating the Lich, and I just one-tapped him because bro was so easy to kill.
Then I got the good old 86. I did find the way into the what's known as the room for the Minotaur, and I couldn't find it by just digging down, so I decided to just go look around the place. Found my way down to the lower level of the floor just so I could go around searching around for the boss. And the Project E-Boots were helping really nicely. They were giving me some speed, and it was really nice. I was just cruising through everything. The mobs weren't really even able to hit me. Found a lot of different things in this as well. Things that weren't the Minotaur, but it sure as hell was a lot of Minotaurs down here. Like, oh my god, the amount of Minotaurs here were insane. So I kept looking until I found mushrooms. Then I just ended up guessing if it was through a wall or not. And it turns out there was another, like, way out to this. So I just ended up going this way. Didn't find much at all. Until I found the Minotaur room. And I was really, really low on hunger. So I was just wanting to get the Minotaur head in and then get out. And conveniently, he was just chilling there, so I did end up just murdering him. On day 88, I don't know why I took so long considering usually they were right by each other. I found the Hydra and I just took him out with ease. No struggle whatsoever, just a couple of hits and then bro died. It was very, very entertaining to see this guy die very so early on. Because, oh my god, the 100 days that I did, just not it. Then I ended up having a full backpack, and so I couldn't pick up anything that he dropped, but I ended up picking it all up. When I got back, it was day 90 because my file, for somewhat reason, for day 88 got corrupted. I have no idea where the file was. But I got back and I had 5 trophy pedestals that I wanted to just lay down. So I decided that I was going to do that. And just love looking at these trophies. Like, it was amazing. The Urgash trophy, the Naga trophy, just all of it was amazing. And sadly we don't get the other ones because it's just an older version, but I was able to kill all 5 bosses that were in this mod and for 1.7.10. It was almost the end of day 90, so I just decided it would probably be a good idea to go. It was day 91 and my goal was just to go take a look at the gold farm trees. Apparently they don't do well when you're in other dimensions. They just don't work. Like, they stop progress. It wasn't really fun for me to find out this either. It really did suck, considering I was hoping that these would all be grown by the time I got back. But it turns out they weren't, so it was a bummer just to find out. I gathered the gold that I had, and I was lagging for some reason. I don't know why, but I was. I went back just to make myself some 2 enchanted golden apples, because that was all I could make myself. Don't know why, but that was all I could make. So I made myself 2 enchanted golden apples and left the rest of the apples there. Decided to probably, like, decorate again. It would be a great idea to decorate. So I plopped some apples down in the cupboards. And I also ended up plopping down an apple on a plate. Too, and I had the great idea of just wanting to move everything from this hop up and just down into where everything else was at this point. Because honestly, I had all the armor stands down there. I was just like, I might as well just put everything here. So I decided to grab everything and just head down to the armory, I guess. And just start placing all the good stuff, let's say. On day 93, I decided to make these cool salon doors. I don't know why, but these doors were just so cool running through them. They act like they're actually an actual saloon door. I just found it very entertaining. It was kind of just day 94, and I honestly at this point was just waiting for my gold trees to spawn more gold because honestly,
I was gonna need it for the queen fight on day 95. And I was not planning to die this time, or at all, in fact. I was planning to absolutely crush this with every bone in my body. It's day 95. Yes, that's right. Day 95, we made it. And I was preparing to get this queen spawn egg. We're gonna go ruin the red ant dimension some more. Yeah, let's go. Woo woo! But today was the day that I was ready to kick some ass, especially some queen. Whew, I was a man who was ready for day 95. I spawned in the desolate wasteland that I've created with the last two bosses. I was a man who was happy. Queen's here and she's not very happy with me. Yeah, the queen, yeah, she's not very happy with me. Oh, she's very violent. Very, very. Not gonna lie to y'all, it's been an hour trying to kill this thing. And she's not even on half HP at all. She's just like powering through it all. She just does not like surrender at all. This is so hard. This is harder than King times 10. And now, she's violent. Oh my god, collecting these has never felt so much better. Oh my god. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh my god, it's day 99. I thought I wasn't gonna finish before day 100. Oh, you're such a piece of shit. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate the queen. It's official. The queen is donkey doo-doo. I hate her. Oh my lordy lord. Collecting all these skills has never felt so much better. Oh my. Holy crap, bro. Day 99. Oh, now I got a queen pet. You gotta be joking. I don't want you. Go away. Your mother's an asshole. Oh my god. Oh, just kill everything at this point. Oh god. When I got back on day 99, it was nighttime, so I did the only thing I know how to do is I went down to that bedroom and I slept until I hit day 100. Day 100, and it was finally time to make the queen scale armor. It took me 100 days to get this. It has been 100 days, and I finally have this set. I cannot believe how much pain and agony I've been through in this video. Oh my lord. That's just crazy. And it doesn't even come enchanted. That's just so sad and heartbreaking at this point. Oh my lord. Just upgrade everything. Everything deserves to be upgraded.
was finally time to put on this armor. Oh my god. I look like a boss. Finally time to go over and make the queen's weapon as well. This took me forever to get. This is about to look sick. There she is! Oh ho ho! Would you look at that? 666 attack damage, the Queen Scale Battle Axe. Actually, it's 672. We did it! We have made it to day 100 successfully. We did it! If you guys did like this video, please sure to subscribe and leave a comment on the video saying, I want to see more of these videos. I really love making these videos. Except this one. This one was really hard. It was a pain in the ass, but I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!